All right, guys, here is part 3 to the typography where you're combining letters to make one letter. Okay, so this is, again, there's no, you don't need any thumbnails on this one, I don't think. Nope. You're going to choose 2 or 3 letters. Um, in the past, I've told the kids to use their initials to their name, but sometimes if you don't have good corresponding letters, it may not work out that well. So, my initials are Red, R-E-D. So it may or may not work out well for me. So we'll do the same thing that we just did for part 2, right? You're gonna go back to your the last file that you just had, right, and unlock those 2 main layers. And with your selection tool, just click and drag over everything that's on those 2 pages and hit delete. So you got rid of them. So now again, go back up here to File, do a Save As. Make sure it's going in your folder. This is now going to be part 3, right? Part 3, and make sure that this first one is an Illustrator file. Then hit Save. Let me move this little thing down here so it's out of the way. And hit Save. Okay? Say OK. So I just saved. I'm on part 3, and again, you can verify up here. Oh, it didn't save the 3 for some reason. So I'm not sure why, but I'll fix that when I make the PDF. So this is now part 3. Now go back here to lesson. And again, what we're doing is we're doing negative, positive space. So if what I would do here, and I'll do a simple one. Again, you're going to do 6 different ones. And then once you have your strongest one out of the 6, you're going to take that strongest one and put it by itself on the other page. All right. So if I go back to Illustrator, and I'll just use my initials, I am going to pick a font that's probably initially on the bold side. So for the letter D in my last name. So I'm going to click and drag and make a box. And I'm going to go up here and I'm going to just pick the letter D, Control A, that will select the D. Now I need a really bold font. Cooper's a good one. It's not bad. Another one that's a real bold one is Impact. Let's see if I can find that one. Impact, where are you? Right there. And again, what I can do is I can select that box, go to Type, and I can create outlines. Now I can take this and with the Shift key selected, I can make this bigger, right? Slide this up over here somewhere. Grab another text box. Now, I'm probably going to choose a different font. Just question is which one. Let me click and drag and make a box. I'm going to make an R, but I want something a little different, maybe something a little fancier. Again, Control A selects it all. That's Control All, or you can click and highlight it. Let's see here. Maybe we'll go down to Times. What's Times New Roman? I want something with a serif. So a serif is, I'll show you. So Times New Roman, right here. Maybe I take the bold version, right? I'm going to go to my selection tool, right? Go to Type, Create Outlines, and I'll make this a little bit bigger, not too big. And what I could do to this one is I could put a stroke of black, right? And then maybe a white fill. Because this is going to be strictly black and white layers, right? And I could take this now and place it over. Or what I could do, and I think I'm going to have to fool around with this a little bit. it kind of becomes a secondary letter, right? So maybe it's something like that. Maybe I don't want the stroke. I'm going to put none right there. And that's how you can tell. So actually it doesn't look too bad. You know, I could always put a stroke on this one, see what it looks like. And again, but you're just strictly doing black and white, right? Really doesn't change it much. But that's how you would do this. Again, you're going to do 6 versions, and they don't have to all be initials, right? They can be something else. So before I change this, highlight everything. Control G is for group. And then I can take this, hold my shift key, my left click, and make this a little bit bigger. And let's just say this happens to be the one that I like the best. I can do Control Copy, go to my final layer here, and go Control V for paste. This is going to end up over here on this page. I'm going to center it. And I am going to now fill the page. Again, hold my shift key, click and drag this way. Oops. And then click and drag the other way. So that fills the page, right? When everything's said and done now, again, you do File, you're going to do File, Save, right? Again, pretend we have all 6 on this page, and then it's File, Save As, save it on my computer. Part 3, remember, we'll have to fix that, and now it's a PDF. And hit save. And hit save PDF. So let me go to where that file is that's not saved right. So I save these all my downloads. So here's typography part, remember? So you can right click on this, and if you select this one right here, rename, click on it, and I can put the part 3 in that now. And then just hit enter. Okay, so now I got, there's part 1, there's part 2, part 3. And each PDF that you made, 1, 2, and 3, those are what gets uploaded to Classroom. Okay? So that's how you do part 3. And again, there's no, when all these projects you guys are doing is to take the time to do them right. And it's not a race. Let's get them done right. If you have questions, as always, please feel free to ask. Okay? Talk to you.